2021, and altogether 9 teams participated. This is the 3rd edition of the All Nagaland Dr. Imkongliba Memorial Open Volleyball Trophy, and 8 teams are vying for this prestigious trophy, and we hope and pray that we'll have a grand 3-day spectacle. It's my privilege and great honor to welcome you all on behalf of Japukong Youth Organization. This event has been made more special by the kind presence of our chief host and Honorable Minister, Shri Tumjan Imna Along, Minister, Higher Education and Tribal Affairs, Government of Nagaland.
There are times that are changing. You may want to accept it or not. You may want to live in the past and dwell in it. You may want to have memories, but our times are changing. Today, the younger lot of the Nagas and the citizens of Nagaland aspire, dream, and endeavor to be with the rest of the world in advancement, development, and also in our aspirations. I pray that in front of such an iconic structure, where the state stadium is not complete because of various reasons, it may be because of UC issue, utilization certificate, or anything, but I'm sure in the days to come, we will be playing inside the stadium, not outside the stadium. And we should make sure that we endeavor together, not just criticize all the time. In such a time, we have taken the sports of volleyball, where we as Nagas, and especially the youngsters, have always endeavored to play. The first game of sports I myself came to know as a young boy was to watch the football or the volleyball match, especially the volleyball match, where the people of Japukong would always endeavor to play. We have our disadvantages. Our height, you are not heavy and weightful like me, but our height is a matter of concern. But the agility and the commitment with which the Naga youth can play, I hope and pray that you will one day play not only in the national field, but also in international field, because if we try, nothing is impossible. I would like to take the example of the Sumis. I have seen one of their sport where they jump really high to hit the end leaf of a spear. I'm sure instead of going down in all the fallibilities that as a people we have as Nagas, we should jump higher. And also in the matter of sports, I thank the Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Nefurio, for his enthusiasm in promoting sports in Nagaland too. This time, 2 days ago, I also spoke where one young man and a woman had won medals in the Northeast Olympic. And these are just the starting of committed sportsmanship by our people. Who knows, some of you may start to play in the state team, in the national team, and also internationally. Dreams are not so difficult that you cannot leave them if you try hard enough and be committed and resolute on it. Today, why Dr. Imkongliba? Why? Until the first edition started in Dimapur, at Dimapur Government College, I remember, our most Honorable Dr. S.C. Jamir, former Chief Minister and Governor of many states, was also present. He is a living legend today. of the few who received our state and our statehood. On the 1st of December 2022, which is a few days from now, we are going to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the statehood of Nagaland as a 16th state of the Indian Union. Thus far have we come. And Dr. Imkongliba Au was an eminent pioneer in the very writ that we received our state as a Nagaland, today the home of the 17 tribes Nagas and the home of the many non-Nagas also who have chosen to live and work and live in Nagaland. I would like to take this stage to congratulate the people of Nagaland and to congratulate each and every one of you for this blessed state of Nagaland. I pray that all of you will uphold our state and its citizens in our prayers so that God will abide by us and give us wisdom, knowledge, discernment, and above everything, unity as a people to live and survive, to reach out for each other and build our people, thus building our state. The word unity, the people of Nagaland, we the tribals, we have misused it worse than anything else. We go to conventions and meetings and conferences where on the platform is written in our language, Talungcham. And I don't know what you say in Sumi language, but in English, unity. But my dear friends, my dear sirs, uncles and aunties, and my dear fellow citizens, unity has to be lived. It is not to be written on the board or on your t-shirt. Unity is not a fashion. Unity is a commitment. To live unitedly as one people, to live unitedly as Nagas of Nagaland, to live unitedly is a commitment. In Hindi or in Sanskrit, you call it sankalp. And it means you decide to live in unity beyond all the narrow domestic walls that want to break our people. Let this message go through this platform of the 3rd edition of Dr. Imkongliba Au Memorial Trophy, that we as a people who have received the state of Nagaland, a proud and humble people under God and under the blessings of all the tribes, have chosen to live in unity, not in division. The silence of our people, the silence of the right-thinking people is a cancer to those people who want to live in unity. The silence of the 17 tribes of the Nagas who are intellectuals, who understand, who knows that as only as we are united shall we be strong, are silent today because the divisive walls of nepotism, hypocrisy, and tribalism has cropped into our hearts, and we are dividing Nagaland. We choose not to stand with a divided Nagaland. We have to stand with a united Nagaland as one people. Our tribes is our heritage, and we are proud of it, but yet we should choose to live together. Whether you hate it or love it, it's okay. But we have to accept the fact that we are one people. And that is the message that has to go strongly and clearly to the more than 2,000 villages of Nagaland, whether it may be whichever part of Nagaland it may be. We should stop speaking of the narrow geographical lines of tribalism and land and water. No one is going to take it with them, or any ho-ho is going to take it with them into their graves. Every one of us are going to go alone, naked and beaten into dust, except the fact that we, as small Naga people living on tops of mountains and hills, proud warriors, have lived in unity to build a united Nagaland for the future of our people. If you don't want to hear the message of unity, then what do we do? The youth of Nagaland today are more enthusiastic to hear the message of disunity. The literate people of Nagaland are more happy to hear the message of nepotism and hypocrisy that divides us straight between our hearts, not our land only. Today, when we meet each other, we talk, that is that tribe, which has driven us crazy. Will you not raise your voice for the unity of our land? Will you not raise your voice and your heart and your prayers for the unity of the people of Nagaland? Will you not raise your aspirations, your dreams, and your works to live as a united Nagaland? Will you not aspire and dream to live together, develop, and prosperous as one people? This is the right platform where my former leader, Dr. Imkongliba, he may be no more, but he lives in our hearts, in our blood, not only as a Nau, but as a Naga, as a person who delivered unto its people an identity where today we are so much afraid to talk, but an identity which is relevant today, an identity which is there today. I hope that this endeavor of the Japukong Youth Organization, that also in Dimapur, which is the pot boiler of all the Nagas and the rest of the citizens, is a commendable effort to see coming from a range of tiny villages living on the hill slopes of the Ao region, and coming thus far and bringing forth a matter of volleyball to be played from all over Nagaland to come today. People who try, some will be champions, some will win first, second, third runners up. But for all of us, all those who have tried will be champions. It is destiny that some lose, some fail, but that is not your final stand. If you fall, you have the opportunity to rise. If you can't score this time, you have the opportunity to score next time. And if you are committed, then I'm sure next time, in another tournament, in another edition of Dr. Imkongliba volleyball tournament, you will do well. My dear friends, if emotions were to be measured of the intentions of our people, it will be undescribable to describe by just one man. But if you hear the heartbeat of the people of our state, the young man and the woman, and the bleating eyes of the old man and the woman who have lived through decades, and the upcoming 1 million youth from the foothills, from the hills and the mountains of Nagaland, we better be steady, be patient, and work hard with commitment. Today, I feel privileged to be the chief host, a name not worthy of me, to be standing beside the picture and below the picture of a great man who have lived a lifetime in his time. Time will come and go, decades will come and go, but the name of Dr. Imkongliba will not be erased from the memories of the people of Nagaland and of our citizens. I want to thank everyone that are here. I know many of you and most of you take part in all the societies and in all the unions and in all the organizations that are there. Many leaders I am seeing and I am knowing, upcoming leaders, established leaders, even our Japukong Union Dimapur president is also there with his team. And also my party leaders who have accompanied me are there. And from all walks of life, let us remember to work unitedly. Let us work and share and try our best so that in our lifetime we see some changes in our society. For the next 2 days of eventful tournament, I wish all the participants, the organizers, and the volunteers the very best in all the efforts that is to come. I'm sure not only that someone will win, be the champion, or someone may lose, but I pray that you will take with you memories of each other. As you stand alone there, I know you are standing in line, but as you go back, you will know each other, you will be friends with each other. Please don't ask the name of your tribe. It belongs to you. Please ask each other's name, know each other, build a robust Nagaland in the little effort that we as the Japukong Youth Organization is trying to do. So God bless JYU, God bless all of you, Kuknalim and Jai Hind.
In the true spirit of sportsmanship, for the glory of the sport and the honor of our team. Thank you. All the best.
Play! Good serve. Serve there. Number 9. Beautiful. Lazy ball on the court. And side. To shoot. That was tricky by the way. And getting 2-1. Getting 2-1. Set up to serve. Set up there. Line cross. Counter point to MS10, 3-1. Set up to serve. Well serve there, Aika. Push it. Still on the check there. Still on. Rush there. Still on Tanvi there. Tanvi. Still on. Misunderstanding between the players. Push it to serve. Well serve there. Still on. Still on, we'll check there. Tanvi. Still on. Beautiful. Tanvi still on. Yes. Rishi. Beautiful. That's tricky right in the court. And set up. Well serve. Rishi. Tanvi still on. Aika still on. Beautiful check there. Well check but away. And getting snap. Beautiful. That is clean as a whistle. And side and point. Well serve. Aika. Tushi. 7. Getting 9. Tushi. 7. Still on. Things like there. That's right on the line.
Two.